Bud Light Cool Twist aluminum bottle.
Just bring it.
Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala!
All right, 23 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, gosh, it's been quite a few years, Robin, since we had some advertisements for Menopause, the musical, on the radio station. And, of course, when we first heard the title, we heard the ads, kind of had a little bit of a giggle about this whole thing. And then we had some of the ladies from here at the station, with three ladies, went up to see it at the University of Florida in Gainesville.
Oh, yes.
And it's back. And it is back, and it's back in Gainesville again. I don't know if it's at the same theater. It's at the Curtis M. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts up in Gainesville. Judy Blue is on the phone. She is one of the cast members, I think. It says here, if you can just give me a second here, Judy, I know you've got a long list of credentials. In addition to her credentials, though, she's a breast cancer survivor, and that's an important part of this. She's a soap star, a cast member of this show, a Menopause the musical, a director as well as an actress, an associate of the Shakespeare Project of Chicago, a member of the Actors Equity, SAG-AFTRA, goes on and on and on. Television and film credits include Chicago PD, Breakfast with Joe, The Onion, and Hollywood Jerome. Menopause the musical, the Survivor Tour is what we're talking about specifically. Judy Blue. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. We're up in Vermont right now, so I can't wait to get to Florida.
Is it cold there? Is it cold?
Oh, it's getting nippy. And all those leaves are falling. It is, woo! I can feel it. I can hear the wind whistling underneath the hotel room door.
Ooh. That actually sounds nice. So where's home for you?
Home in Chicago. I've lived there for 20 years, and I grew up in Texas, though, and all my family's in Texas, so you'll hear that pop out every once in a while.
I just heard it, yeah. As soon as you said that, yeah. I could hear it, yeah. Well, you know, the ladies who went from the radio station several years ago, it's been at least 6 or 7, maybe more than that,
yeah.
Right? They all came back. They said it was the best thing they'd ever gone to.
Oh, I'm so happy about that.
Were you part of the cast back then?
I wasn't. I was not fortunate enough to be down in your territory back then. I did the show in Chicago for 3 years and did a couple of tours out to California and etc. Some of the gals that are in the show, though, might have been in Gainesville because they've been in it for a while.
I think your mom went, right, Robin?
Yeah, it was my aunt, yeah.
Robin's mom went, too.
They just roared, her and my aunt and their friends. They absolutely roared because they said, you know, it's all true.
Oh, God love them. That's what we feel like. That is what makes the show work, is that people come up on stage at the end, hopefully, if we get to do the whole dancing with the audience at the end, and that's what they say. It's just like seeing myself, and they'll pick out one of us that is their icon, or that's what they feel like.
Oh, really?
You know, one of them feels like, has all my symptoms as a soap star and cries at the drop of a hat and everything, and or has the mood swings, or etc. Or, you know, we do talk about sex in this show, I want you to know.
Oh, so that gets the men in there, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, it should, because, you know, we say that this is kind of a lesson for the men, and they should think about coming as learning experience. And speaking of men, they do come in a little reticent, and they walk out with a smile on their face.
I would imagine so. Yeah. But I think, let's see, of the 5 people I've told you I know that went, none of them brought a man with them, did they? Or did any of their husbands go?
No, they all went with the ladies.
All went with the ladies, yeah.
No men.
Agreed. And I require a man in the show, my personal character, so let that be a lesson to any man. If they want to be in the show, they should show up and sit on the aisle, is all I got to say. So it's a wonderful piece, and talking about the fact that I'm glad you mentioned that 3 of us are breast cancer survivors, and the other person, Linda, is a as a co-survivor, she has walked many people through their cancer treatments, and so we're big on relating that with the audience. Many women come up on stage and tell us they're breast cancer survivors. It is a joy that we are sharing with everybody. Megan Cavanaugh in particular was, when she came back into the show after her bout with cancer, and her hair was just barely coming in, and she was wearing a wig, and it was hot, and the producer said, "Don't even wear it. Don't wear it. Forget it." And she came out, did the show, and all these women came up on stage and said, "I'm a survivor too." Yes, and it was the most joy. It was just pure joy. Also, to know that you can, after all that she went through and Terry Adams went through, who is also in our show, after that treatment, to be able to get up there and do what we do on stage and sing and dance for an hour and a half, middle-aged ladies prancing around. It was tough, and it can be done, and it's just hope. Here we are running around on a tour, doing this crazy tour.
Yeah. But it's funny and informative, but it has a story. We want to know what the story is, right?
It is, and the one thing I want to make sure, anybody who's seen it before, the survival tour, there are no changes in the script about breast cancer. It's still the same delightful menopause musical. So we haven't changed the script or anything. It's just we happen to be survivors. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that. Yes, it's 4 women who meet at a Bloomingdale's in New York, Bloomingdale's, for unlikely women. One, the soap star that I am, a professional woman who's tough as nails, and an Iowa housewife who is very naive to New York, but very game to learn, and an earth mother, as we call her, who just knows it all and is funny and as open as she can be. We do not get along right at the top, or I'm the one who kind of puts the stick in everything.
No.
And then we all learn about each other through sharing all of our issues, and hilarity ensues. Because it's all real. So we get to know each other through the play, and we understand what people need. They have to fix me because I obviously am as vain as I can be, and they have to get through
to me. Is that a fun role to play? Is it fun to play a person who's vain as she can be?
Yeah, that's hard for me.
One of the good things about the musical is that it's kind of good therapy for the women when they leave there. If they are silent and they don't like to share their life because they're too shy, or they don't want people feeling sorry for them, this will help them open up with a brand new perspective of telling their story.
What a wonderful thing to say. I hope that is true. That's what it feels like. It certainly is what it feels like. Also, when we walk out onto that stage, we're on a tour, so we're tired. All the girls, 3 of the people were sick last week. The minute we walk out on stage, there is such an expectation.
Get the energy,
Audience. Yeah, they want what they had last time, or they want to share it with their friends. They want that same feeling of happiness that they got last time. They want it again. That's why they're there, and that's what they want to share with their friends or their family. And we feel that instantly, and it's quite a rush. And so we rise to the occasion. We hopefully we try and we give more than we did last time. I hope that that's what people are feeling. That's certainly what we want, and you can feel it instantly the minute we walk out there. So it's very interesting. Don't want to run out of time to say that we are giving a portion of all these sales to Susan G. Komen
right,
and their affiliates, and so that's very important to us this time. and there's everything. There'll be much made when you get there. It'll be great fun.
Judy, we need to take a little break, but we want to come back and continue the conversation. Judy Blue is our guest. She is one of the cast members, one of the actresses, singers, etc., dancers of Menopause the Musical, the Survival Tour. Survivor Tour, not Survival. I think that was a band, right? Survivor.
Yes.
And it is a fundraising event for Susan G. Komen. If you've heard the ads, and you already know that this sounds like a very, very fun event to go to, and you can take the word of 5 ladies that I know. Robin's mom, Robin's aunt, and 3 ladies who work here.
Yes.
All went to see it, although they went the last time it came around, which was, I'm guessing, within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when it was, but it feels like it was a while ago. So we'll take a little break and be right back with Judy Blue. This is WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Well, we can start the day with areas of fog. We'll see times of sun and clouds. It'll be nice and warm, maybe a shower at the coast. The high 82 to 86. For tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows in the upper 50s and low 60s across the interior. Mid to upper 60s at the coast. Tomorrow will turn out mostly sunny, high 81 to 85. For Saturday, sunshine and some clouds, high 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood, and when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then, I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
I'm having a hot flash, a tropical hot flash. My personal summer is really a bummer. I'm having a hot flash.
Menopause the Musical, the off-Broadway sensation, proudly presents the Survivor Tour.
Coming to the Curtis M. Phillips Center November 11th.
$2 per ticket sold will be donated to Susan G. Komen through June 30th, 2016.
For tickets, visit performingarts.ufl.edu.
I'm having a hot flash. Ooh.
All right, 11 minutes before 11 o'clock. There is the ad for Menopause the Musical. It was a coincidence that it followed an erectile dysfunction ad. I just thought I'd point that out.
What timing?
It wasn't my intent to do that. It just happened to, I looked at the screen and I said, you're kidding me. These two things are coming on together. Judy Blue is on the phone up in Vermont, where it must be getting cold. This is the good time of year to be in Vermont, though, isn't it?
It's quite beautiful. No question about it. It is a beautiful, beautiful, chill place. And like I said, the wind is coming through the door.
Chilled place.
It's very fun. Can't wait to be in Florida. Yes, I couldn't help but noticing that ad, and I was delighted. And so I just want to say we have an answer to that in the show. So not for the men, for the women. So I'm just saying.
Oh, really?
For you.
Oh, that'll get every man there. We want to know what the answer is.
Yeah, well, fine.
We
want them to come.
We like the fact also that you also have a Spanish language version.
We do. Menopausia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
My pronunciation is terrible. Yes, indeed. And I wish I could tell you exactly where it's playing, but it is playing right now. And we're very excited about it. It's been very successful.
When you mention another language, what comes to mind is another culture. So I have a question for you. As you tour the country, is menopause more of a taboo subject or more of a giggle subject in some parts of the country than in others?
Oh, I think that's interesting. I find that it's Sometimes it's the bigger cities. It depends. It's in a larger city, you might have a nice mix of an audience where some people are very, quiet about it, and then there'll be a few people laughing and giggling. Sometimes in the smaller areas that have been there before, they're open and happy to laugh. We talk about that because there are groups that at the end, maybe they give us a standing ovation, they come up on stage, they loved it, but they were quiet as they could be in
really?
Show.
Oh.
and most of the time, we enjoy people to sing along with us and laugh and toss out, and people will toss out lines.
Is that right? Is Menopause? Is it a regular feature in Vegas? I can't remember if I read that or not.
It is. It runs almost every day of the year in Vegas. They have an incredible cast.
Oh wow! So do you
actually? There's a couple of casts. I think they interchange because there's so many shows, and they have their own special theater and everything now. It's very.
Oh my goodness! So in addition to the actors or actresses, are there any men in the play?
No men.
No men in the play. So in addition to the ladies that are traveling and the performers, there must be a huge what's when you have more than one truck? We had a big convoy. A big convoy. Had to get the song in my head. So you have a convoy of trucks bringing the sets and all the stage stuff?
Fortunately, we have one truck and one van, so we're pretty light.
Oh, that's all it is, huh?
That's all we need. We're so prepped to jump into any space, and we have been in some interesting spaces, let me tell you. But we can always get in there. So that's all it is. One big, I think, a 32-footer truck or something, and we have good men and women packing that thing up every night, and we jump on the road, and we try to hit every wonderful place to eat that's possible. So that's our big joy is eating out. So we are going to be looking at Ocala and Gainesville for the best possible places to eat. So if you've got something to throw me.
Oh, okay. You want to know a good place to eat here?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
What's on your menu? Pizza? You like pizza?
Oh yeah, we totally like pizza, but I'm from Chicago, so.
Oh, okay. I better not name any place, but.
No. It's good. It's always good to compare. You can tell me that offline.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you. Yeah.
That's too dangerous.
When you were chosen to be part of the cast, and then you had your character, did you stick to the script verbatim, or did you try to make it your own and throw in a few zingers of your own that stayed with you?
We have a strict script. This is definitely a play, and since it's a musical, we really have to stay on it. However, in order to find the comedy of this, we are always trying to find something new, and it may not be in the actual words that we say, but it may be in the things we utter between the words and the thoughts or the intentions of what we're offering to each other. So that's also what makes it so fun with all these different women, all these different actresses that you've seen. Your family is going to be seeing a whole different set of girls probably that are going to give them a whole different show. It's going to be the same words, same music, but it's going to feel all different just because of the wild creatures that we've got doing.
Plus, musicals have a tendency to be very much easy to watch several times, more than several times. I think if you really like a musical, you can watch it a lot. You don't have to.
I agree with you.
Yeah, the music becomes what you're watching and not the story anymore at that point, I think.
It's true, and you know the music, and the audiences will know all the music that we're using because it's parodies of 60s, 70s, and 80s songs, and and that's what's fun. So they're not hearing something new there, but they are listening to the words, and because the words are the comedy.
I have one on the computer here. Let me just see. You should be able to hear me and it at the same time. There's no curse words in this stuff, right?
No.
Let's see. Was that Aquarius?
Well, you can make believe
The
Oh,
Sheep
nice.
song.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
That's the Vegas cast, by the way, that I played right there.
Of course. They're delightful. We have some of the songs that go, let's see, My Guy, that everyone knows. My Guy it is My Thighs. The Puff the Magic Dragon, who everybody knows from childhood.
Right.
Puff, My God, I'm Dragging.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And Staying Alive, the good old Bee Gees Staying Alive. Travolta stuff, it's Staying Awake. And
Staying Awake.
Awake.
You know, Travolta lives here.
Adorable. What?
Travolta. This is the town he lives in.
He needs to come visit. He needs to come do the dance with us.
He might come.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Well, you know what?
on
reaching out
stage.
right now over the wave.
Well, we have never met him. I know everybody who I know has met him, but I have never met him. But he's the celebrity that everybody wants to meet. But we know some people who know him, so maybe we can get the word to him. I'm sure he's heard about it. So whether you're John Travolta or Robin McBlain, how do we get tickets? We just go. Let's see. How do you get tickets? What do I have?
Right.
Do I have that information?
Yes, you do. Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we got the Phillips Center box office number at 352-392-2787, or you can go to the Phillips Center website, which is performingarts.ufl.edu.
All right. And the website for the Menopause the Musical is simply the name, menopausethemusical.com. And call us if you need any of that repeated. Plus, Robin will put that all on Facebook. So does this particular show present any challenges for you specifically, Judy, regarding your character, the part you're playing?
Unfortunately, we keep finding similarities to ourselves.
Oh, no.
So the vanity, I realize that I'm actually in the mirror all the time. I am putting all my... all the different makeups, all the different things that we use. I'm constantly doing my hair. It's just bringing up how much I actually do those things. So I try to take all the makeup off when I'm off stage. And women relate to this. I know. You do so much to yourself to make yourself seem pretty or appropriate in situations. So hopefully by the end of this play every night for me, I realize I don't have to do that. I can just be me. And I don't have to constantly be doing something to myself to make myself appropriate for someone else. I have to feel good about me, period.
Yeah.
Stuff too.
And I wish you ladies would learn that as little girls. I think it's a failure of us as a society that we don't teach you that when you are little girls and our daughters. Instead, you have to learn it, later on in life. But it would be nice if we evolve to that point where we understand that. Judy, thank you.
I'm glad we're all having a conversation like you're doing right now. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, thank you, Judy.
Wonderful.
Thank you for being on the air. I'm so looking forward to hearing from the people who have gone to the show after hearing about it on WOCI. I think we're giving away tickets too, right? Not right now, but we've got some coming.
Yes, they're supposed to be en route.
Yeah, I think they're en route. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Well, we can't wait. We can't wait to make your cheeks hurt. We're just thrilled. We're thrilled to be there.
Thank you, Judy.
Thanks.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Where the backgrounds go, it's on my head. That's where it is. It's on my head. That's where it is.
This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Carmen Roberts. Republicans in the House of Representatives have just elected Wisconsin Congressman Paul Ryan as the new Speaker of the House. He replaces John Boehner.
Paul is being called. I know he'll serve with grace and with energy, and I want to wish him and his family all the best.
And the Fed had good reason to hold off on raising interest rates yesterday. The U.S. economy slowed to a crawl this summer, only 1.5% growth. Still, the economy's main engine, consumer spending, rose a much better 3.2%. And Kansas City demolished the Mets last night 7-1 for a 2-0 lead. Fans from both teams ready for Game 3.
2-0. Let's go finish it.
If they have the skills and the talents, that's all that matters.
The Mets have suffered a lot worse than this. We're down 0-2. Our team is excellent. We haven't pitched real well yet.
Game 3 is tomorrow night in New York. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Meet Rachel. She's making serious money on her own schedule driving with Uber.
I was looking for something that was convenient and something that would help me to reach my financial goals. A friend suggested Uber and I liked it. I love the convenience of it. So I log on when I'm available and log off when I'm not. And it's very, very easy to do. Just get in your car and you drive. And I like driving my car.
Thanks, Rachel. To start making great money with your car, sign up to drive today at drivewithuber.com. That's drivewithuber.com.
And now, a touching moment while staying in touch with Geico.
I remember it like it was yesterday. As I downloaded the Geico app, a bluebird landed on my finger. I said, "Hey, Mr. Bluebird, did you know you can add a car to your Geico policy with just a tap of your finger? Just scan the VIN number. It's so easy." After that, we watched the sunset together and ate birdseed. The birdseed tasted super weird, but the sunset was nice.
VIN scanning to add a car. Just a few taps away on the Geico app.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spribbin reporting. USDA has announced they're going to be making a safety net payment under the PLC and the ARC programs in the new Farm Bill. This applies to the 2014 crop. On peanuts, USDA recently declared that the average price last year was 22 cents a pound, or $440 per ton. The Farm Bill provides that the reference price for peanuts is $5.35 per ton. So you just deduct the $440 from the $5.35, and you get a PLC payment of